So I think it's time to get started tonight. Everybody ready? Thumbs up, John, Maria, Annie. Good. Well, hello and welcome to Collision. This is the pitch competition for the MEWS Jumpstart Incubator Program. This event is brought to you by the Middlesex County Chamber of Commerce and the MEWS Plus this evening. My name is Rebecca Mead, and I'm the program coordinator for the Jumpstart Program, which is a 9-week program to assist entrepreneurs refine their ideas, better understand the fundamentals of business, and work through the initial stages of their business. And it's a collaborative program between the MEWS, the Chamber, and a host of local resources and business leaders, so it couldn't be done without them. And so I'd like to extend a big thanks to the folks that did give of their time and expertise to the program over these past 9 weeks. And as you can see, we have quite a few people listed, so it does take a village to raise a business, right? And we couldn't have done it without them, and we're really truly appreciative of all their time and expertise that they put into this, as well as the extra time and questions and answers and resources that they provided. And we're lucky tonight to have Jeff with us. Jeff Pugliese is the Vice President of the Middlesex Chamber, and he'd like to say a few words on behalf of the Chamber this evening.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I will be very brief, but just wanted to say a quick hello and wish you all the best. As Rebecca mentioned, I'm VP here at the Middlesex County Chamber of Commerce. The MEWS is something we started a few years ago, recognizing the fact that we didn't have any infrastructure in place to truly attract and support entrepreneurs and make sure we develop what we hope becomes a truly vibrant innovation ecosystem in Middletown and throughout Middlesex County. So that's what we're doing here. We got this thing off the ground. We established a co-working space. And then I think the smartest thing we did was to bring in professionals such as Rebecca and Susan and Tim to kind of run the innovation side for us and make sure that we're on the ground and supporting entrepreneurs in ways that they need it. So please know that the Chamber is a resource for you. We will be moving forward. We want to make sure that you grow in Middlesex County and that you stay in Middlesex County. That's the real, when you break it all down, that's the point of this initiative. It's a true business development and economic development initiative, and we hope you're part of a bright economic future in Middlesex County. So we wish you and your business all the best. And before I yield the floor back to Rebecca, I do want to say personally and on behalf of the Chamber, certainly best wishes to you and your families for a safe and healthy and joyous holiday season. So thank you for the opportunity, Rebecca, and back over to you. Good luck, everyone.
Great. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so much for the support.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. So tonight, you will hear from 3 participants. We had 4 that went through the program, but unfortunately one of them wasn't able to pitch tonight. We're hoping to have her pitch at a future event, and we'll keep you posted. But the 3 participants that we have tonight each have their own unique business idea, and each of them have prepared a recorded pitch as well. And as the pitches are running, we ask that you type in any questions you have into the chat box. And as we wrap up the pitch, I will pick a few questions for the live Q&A, which will follow each pitch. And once the 3 pitches have been presented, we'll have a final round of Q&A to capture any last ideas and questions that may have popped into your head as the night goes on, and then open the voting for you to vote for your favorite pitch. So let's begin. Let me get us set up here. Our first pitch is going to be from Maria Louise of 143 Designs. And I just need to get it to play. Please put your hand up if you cannot hear it after I start playing.
My name is Maria Louise. I'm an artist based in Middletown, Connecticut, and my business is 143 Design. I've always found freedom in designing without limitations. I believe when we look for limits, we'll find them. But it's up to each of us to realize how remarkable we are, and in our daily choices to design our life worth living. This work can take shape through visual arts, including articles of fashion, materials design, compositions of sound, sculptural work, architectural forms, etc. 143 Design is built to prove, by collaborative, creative solutions, that limitations are only hurdles to be overcome by the ingenuity of nature and the strength of the human spirit. My vision of 143 Design is a relationship between people and the act of giving thanks. I tried to draw a self-portrait, and I wound up drawing this Aboriginal girl with a bandana over her face, or a cloth over her face, and this was before the fires. This was like 2014, I want to say, and then these two children who became soldiers, and I envisioned it to help to bring light to the fact that this is happening in our world, and that there's so much kind of unspoken that is happening on a daily basis, and is alive in this world, and to bring light to it, but maybe in a beautiful way, is what I was aiming for, so that people will want to look at it and be intrigued by it, but also kind of, I hope that there's a realization there as well. And 50% of profits from this piece are going to go to the Children's Fund, to help provide education, food, shelter, for some of these incredible kids in Tanzania, through the organization Artists for World Peace. So if you go to the website 143design.org, you have the chance to purchase this piece. How are these topics connected is important and can be overlooked, but it shouldn't be overlooked, because really it's all intertwined. And once I started learning about sustainability and the fashion industry, I started to realize how connected environmental justice and social justice really are, and it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's also enlightening, and to see through the veils of what's shown to us. So just being a consumer in a country like the United States of America, we're not always shown everything. We have to dig for it. We have to look beneath the surface, and we have to find out the truth, because they're not going to market that to us. It's not a very good marketing strategy, right? So that's important to me. And you can read some of the things on the screen here, about the interconnectedness of these topics. And then we're going to go on, and in the red box up here, there is a little bit of like history as to when the outsourcing to developing nations really started to expand, and then it's just compounding and making even more problems that that aren't being even brought to light in many cases, because they're in these developing nations. So it's like, somehow they're going to come to light, maybe, but by that time it's already affecting so much more. So we're seeing a lot of chain reactions within environmental problems nowadays, and there's just compounding. So 143 Design is built to help create awareness and change, to help change this, to connect the artists and makers and designers with not only the information, but the scientists and the people in all different disciplines, to be able to create solutions to these problems. That's why I built this company. And then we just have the sources.
Great. Thank you, Maria. Are there any questions for Maria about her pitch, about her business idea or long-term? Oh, here we go. Susan, would you like to ask your question?
What is it that you need to grow your business now? Or what is the next stage you're looking for help with? Do you need financial help? Are you looking for marketing? What is it that you're looking for?
Hi, Susan. Thank you for the question. Currently, I am looking for, I guess, awareness that it exists. I'm not very good at like promoting myself, so I'm learning how to do that. And so this is a great opportunity for me to kind of share it with the world. But it's just starting off. So definitely, spreading the word. And I'm also in the process of patenting, working on patents. So down the line, I might need some financial help, but we're not there yet. So right now, really just spreading the word and, making connections, just kind of organic connections of people that know about it, and then those connecting with other people that don't know about it but might be interested in something like this or have some information to share. That's how I see this growing. So just even you hearing about it, I'm grateful for. So thank you.
Okay, so you need some marketing help to market your product and yourself, and you need to get some network.
That sounds accurate. Yeah, that sounds like, yeah. I mean, I'm just learning how to market. So if somebody out there knows how to do it, it would probably be better than I. So that would be a great help.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Maria, are you looking to bring in other artists to collaborate with you?
Definitely. I've wanted to do this for a while, but I didn't know how to like start it. So then I just decided I'm going to start it by myself because, I have to start somewhere. So this is just the beginning of it. And I see it as a kind of a thing that's going to grow with more artists, more collaborations, scientists, people from all different backgrounds. That's a part of this whole thing is like the connection between all different kinds of people and what they bring to the table, and then that being the whole thing. So right now it's just me, just because I'm starting it, but I definitely, the vision is to grow to however many people, it's going to take.
Okay. Thank you. Are there any other questions for Maria before we go to our next pitch? Okay. Our next pitch is RecordME. Let me get with John Fiorello. And let me just get the video set up.
Hey everybody, my name is John Fiorello, and I'm glad to be able to tell you a little bit about RecordME. At RecordME, we're building the world's first globally distributed recording studio. Our hardware makes it easy for us to capture studio-quality recordings of live events anywhere in the world and at a fraction of the price of a traditional studio. And our service helps musicians, venues, and other content creators monetize their live performances for more money. Now, all over the world, musicians are struggling to make a living making music. Just in the US, the average musician made less than $5,000 a year before COVID hit. Their CD sales had all but disappeared. Streaming revenue had not come close to replacing that. And then COVID turned that into a big fat $0 paycheck. But RecordMe can solve this problem because we help musicians make more money, both through selling recordings of their live events and through providing them a 3D virtual world where they can experience collaboration and interaction unlike any other streaming platform out there, to be able to engage with their fans and create a really exciting dynamic. So here's how it works. This is Amy Porcelli. We had a concert with her the other day. That's her in real life on the left. And on the right, we see what 3D avatars can see, which is her performance, sponsors, engagement with other screens, and the ability to interact with other avatars that represent other people in the space, talking to each other, commenting about the performance, interacting with each other, collaborating. It's really a cool experience. Now, just a little bit about the market. Globally, live event recording space is in the tens of billions of dollars. Just here in the US, it was $12 billion a year before COVID hit, and was growing. Our serviceable and obtainable market based on our customer archetype, which includes the number of performances per year, number of tickets they can sell, types of music, that sort of thing, is about $600 million a year. Here's how we get the product to musicians. A musician will order the box that we provide, or we can work with their own hardware, and we'll start advertising a performance for them. We'll help them sell the tickets, we'll help them broadcast the event, and then we'll pay them a royalty for every ticket sold or every recording sold. For venues, it's similar. We either provide the hardware or work with the hardware they already have, help them to secure the licensing agreements that they need. We sell the tickets, we help onboard the artist, produce the event, and then we pay the royalties to folks involved. Our costs include onboarding venues and musicians, interfacing with their hardware, the actual production cost, and then the royalties. But we make money by selling tickets, selling recordings, leasing or selling hardware, and then additional streaming and interactive add-ons that we can add through the process. This is what one of our boxes looks like. It has high-res two-way audio and video communication between the venue and the artist, and the same high-end analog and digital video and audio inputs and outputs you'd expect to see if you were actually at a recording studio or doing some sort of broadcast. This is an image here of what a 3D performance space would look like through one of our platform providers. This is demonstrating a couple different camera angles for some performance taking place, and in the avatars below experiencing dancing and interacting, that sort of thing. Now, our competition includes Kickstarter campaigns, record labels, DIY recording options, and those sorts of things, but none of them are as affordable, have as high a success rate, or can help turn competitors into channel partners as we can, let alone the interactive, personal experience that comes from fans being able to engage directly with the artist, both before, during, and after the performance. Live Nation exists, and they can work with the biggest bands, but RecordMe can actually work with the smallest indie bands. The technology that exists for other people to learn how to use this stuff, we take care of all that, so you can worry about your art and not have to worry about why cables and plugs aren't working. And even though there are other streaming options, things like YouTube, nothing creates the type of relational environment that being able to interact with other fans and musicians can in a 3D world like what we're doing right now. We're really proud of it, and it's pretty exciting. We got a great group of folks who have been working with us for several years developing this, and fantastic advisors, which we're very grateful for. Here's a bit of our timeline so you can see where we are. We pivoted through COVID to add the video streaming and 3D world, and of course now working with the MEWS Plus program to get this out there. Here's what we're asking today. If you could introduce us to venues, if you can introduce us to artists, or you can connect us with people that used to do booking that are looking for work, we would absolutely love to connect with them and show them how the technology works and how we can get them back to work and back to making money again. We believe that the arts supports humanity, and we believe that supporting artists will make an enormous impact. And we ask that you would join us. We are so grateful that you took some time to listen to us, and we're thankful for the MEWS for having us. Thanks so much.
Thank you, John. That was great. I have a question that popped into my head quickly. It was, so on the virtual one, if I enter that as a attendee, am I seeing myself as an avatar? Is that how that works? Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like the Fortnites or the Sims, if you're familiar with either one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Thanks. Great. We have a question from Sharon. Sharon, would you like to ask John?
Hi, John. What are your goals for 2021?
Well, we're raising some money. We're trying to get as many artists back to work as possible, and we're trying to connect with as many venues as possible to give them a chance to open up, even if it's not fully. If we could book 5 artists a week for the next 12 months, we would find that to be a big success. And if we could provide some value and demonstrate that artists can maybe continue to do music without having to get a day job and just focus on their craft, we would call that a big win.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Sharon. Any other questions for John? Can I ask you another question, John?
Yes, ma'am.
What avenues are you exploring for funding? Are you looking for partners? Are you looking for investors?
Yeah, we've been working with some investors out of Springfield, and we've had some conversations with CI out of Connecticut. Mm-hmm. If you know any angel investors that would be interested in this space or are interested in supporting Connecticut-based tech startups, we'd love to talk to them. But, you know, providing value is the most important thing. And if we can, you know, help these artists and these venues get back to work, we can talk about the financing later, as long as we don't run out of money. You know.
That's a good one. Any other questions for John before we move to our next pitcher? Great. Well, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Let me get the next one set up here. So our next pitcher is Annie Duong from Elegante. So let me get this all set up for her. Then I'll share the screen. And we're excited because we didn't think Annie could join us tonight due to finals. So we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Annie Duong. I'm a co-founder of Elegante, a beanstalk bracelet company. Before I start my presentations, I want to ask you guys questions. Do you often suffer from stress, either stress from home or just stress in life in general? Stress turns to push us down and continue to cause us inner turmoil. That's why people always trying to figure out by doing exercise or listening to music. But little do you know, there is a hidden natural energy from stone that can also help us release stress and anxiety. For example, we have jasper, and agate, and quartz, and hematite. They all have their own property to bring health benefit to us, protections and health benefit to us. But the problem is not a lot of people know about this healing stone, and it is impossible and unfashionable to carry stone everywhere with you. That's why we craft our little stone into little bead, and then we tie little bead into a bracelet. And so people can wear this every day. Unlike other jewelry that you can wear, you only wear it once or twice and put it back in the closet. We suggest our customer to wear our bracelet every day, because the more you wear it, the better the stone can expose to its benefit. For each purchase, we make sure that our customer will get the message from us, that the message is while other jewelry store highlight how valuable and fashionable their products are, we are all about merging the health benefits with the idea to supercharge your everyday life and your workplace environments. Our product have the price rank from $22 to $35 after its discount. It's an affordable price on the market right now. And the most important is that we create a communities on Facebook group and on Instagram where people can share their story and share their tips for stress release. We are doing business mostly online right now, but next year we are expected to be in at least one of the craft show. Instead of just selling the finished products, we want to show our customer how the process of how we make each bracelet. That's why we're gonna let our customer pick their own stone and their charms, and we make it right on the table. In the next 5 years, we expect to have a small jewelry shop, and we will build our jewelry shop as successful as Pandora. Our team right now, including me and my partner Angelica Loreto, she's also is the co-founder of Elegante, and we both manage the work of operating process of Elegante. Our team is not stopping at 2 people. We are recruiting more people to join us as a brand ambassador. There are 2 tiers for brand ambassador. It is for Instagrammer who have 5K followers on Instagram, and their content should be something related to mental wellness and positivity. We will give them a 10% discount code. We're going to give their audience 10% discount code, and for each customer use that discount code, they're going to get a commissions of 20%, and they get a 30% discount code for a monthly purchase, and they will be invited to join a group with other brand ambassador. Similarly, with tier 2, we prioritize work from home mom. We're going to send them a monthly lookbook, and they're going to get a 15% commissions for each sale, 30% discount code for a monthly purchase, and they will be also invited to join the group with other brand ambassador. After my presentations, I hope that you guys will get the message of how much we care. We care about our customer, physical, emotional, and mental wellness. And we care about our brand ambassador. We hope our team member can have a financial freedom. And together, we're going to bring meaningful and beautiful bracelet to people that we love and we care about. And now it is time to connect with us on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, Annie. That was great. Are there any questions for Annie about her products or the business model? No. We did get one question that was asked earlier, so I'll ask on behalf of this person, but how do you fund the business, and are you looking to get funding and investment in the business?
I got a lot of questions.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start first with the funding questions. So right now, my company is mostly self-funding, and yes, we're also looking for funding and investment, maybe from an angel investor. We're looking for just $5,000 funding, and we're gonna use $3,000 from that out of that $5,000 for marketing. We're gonna do Facebook and Instagram advertising, and the remaining we're gonna use is for buying material and supply.
Thank you. John, would you like to ask yours?
Yeah, I was just curious to know where you get your stones from. Are they like imported from somewhere special, or do you source them in the US?
Yeah, for the stone and raw material, we source it from overseas. But the label we make it in America. We try. Sometimes we do source some pre-made products, but yeah, our focus is still we wanna bring the raw material to work from home moms that they can. We're gonna show them the design. We're gonna make the sample for them first, and they're gonna continue making more copy of it. Yeah, that's our goal.
Thanks. Pam asked if you have options for both men and women.
Yes, our bracelet is for both men and women.
Great. Thank you. And how are you selling now?
So, sorry, I don't get that question.
So right now we are selling everything online. But in the future, we probably have like our own little store. Yeah.
So right now it's all online.
Yeah. It's
so
online.
there's a website they can go to
Right.
purchase. Okay. Thank you.
Or Instagram too. You can go to Instagram, and there's a shop now, so you can get the bracelets from there too.
Super. Thank you. And Susan, I'll have you be the last question for Annie tonight.
Is your jewelry only for adults, or do you do children also?
We did think about that bracelet for children too, but right now we don't have any, because the problem of our bracelet right now is because it's made with the stretching bead, the stretchy string. So if it's for kids, it's really easy to rip them off. Right now we do have one product, but we're still testing. So that one is we have a knot tie for each individual bead, so it's safer for kids. But maybe there's some, if we see there's a potential customer right there, we're gonna go that way too.
Okay, and are you going to expand into other pieces such as necklaces?
Yes, for sure. Because right now I'm naming it. I want to make it more focused on bracelets. So at the end of Elegante, I put bracelet core. But as long as I got the necklace products out, I'm gonna call it jewelry core.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Annie.
Thank you.
All right. So it is now time. Any other final questions for any of the pitchers before we get to the vote? No? I don't see any coming in. All right. So before we vote, before I open the voting, I'd like everyone just to consider how the pitchers expressed the original business ideas, showcase the most potential for sustainable business, provided a useful solution to a real problem, and how they could potentially make the biggest social impact. Those are the 4 criteria that we use when we vote and consider within Collision, and we'd like to have you do that as well this evening. So let me open the poll. I'm going to give it a couple minutes just to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to vote. You should see the poll on your screen, and you can go ahead and choose the pitch that you think has the most potential. Have a couple more people to vote. Has everybody voted? All right, I'm gonna give it another a couple seconds before we announce. John, can you do a drum roll for us on when we announce? You got anything pre-recorded?
I'll be like banging something on a table here.
Yeah. I don't know if you had something pre-recorded you could share.
I wish I did. I have a guitar. You want me to like play like
All right. Well, it looks like almost everyone voted. We may have one person who didn't vote yet. But I'd like to end the poll and announce the winner of this Collision competition. Is everyone able to see the winner? No? No? Okay. So I thought that would be visible to you. I'm sorry. In first place, we have RecordME with 62% of the vote. So congratulations, John.
Thank you.
You are the winner of our Collision event. In second place, we have 143 Designs with 23% of the vote. And in third place, we have Elegante with 15% of the vote. And I can't vote, so I'm a neutral party. So congratulations, everyone. And thank you so much for participating in the Jumpstart program. We've learned a lot from you. We hope that you've learned a lot from all of the program leaders. And we really appreciate everyone's time here tonight to participate in Collision and cast your vote. Tomorrow morning, I'll send out a link to the recording if you wanted to share it with anyone, as well as contact information for all three of our pitchers. Before we go, I'd just like to echo Jeff's sentiments and wish you all a very happy and healthy holiday season. And we will see you coming up in 2021 with new events, new Collision events, new workshops and programs for entrepreneurs, small businesses, and the entrepreneurial community in Middlesex County. So thanks so very, very much for being here tonight. Take good care. Thank you.
Bye.